Good afternoon, Jack. It's October 1st, day after September 30th. My legs are very sore from yesterday's 7-mile run, but today's a rest day, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. Had a good day at work, and well, as it turns out, oh, you like that transition? Yeah, they call me the cinematographer, actually. Anyway, work is good. They got me doing some really cool stuff now that they're sure I'm gonna have a job still, since we beat 2 incumbents on a program. Go Northrop. Go Northrop. Anyway, I'm gonna go home and relax. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, that reminds me, before I bet that's really fucking loud. Hang on. Before I disappear for the day, I meant to say, get your stretches in before and after each run. That was the biggest piece of advice that my mentor gave me for these runs, is make sure to fucking stretch, because if you injure yourself bad enough, the training's over. You're done. You're shot. Kaput. High and dry. Fucked, if you will. SOL, as some might say. So, yeah, get your stretches in. That's all. Bye-bye. Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, October 2nd, and I'm gonna go run my short mile. No, sorry, short run. 4.5 miles today. Just sticking to my tempo that I've been trying to establish, and getting it done. Today is a fucking disgusting day. It's not pretty, nor is it a good day, because half of the fucking states around Arizona and Arizona itself is on fire. So everything is washed in like a thin orange haze. The air quality sucks. It stinks. Everything smells bad or burnt. And it's just ugly. It's like the entire city was hit by some like Fanta flavored radiation, and now everything is just fucking orange. It's like Breaking Bad tier Mexico piss filter outside, and the temperature is the temperature's, it's bad. It's fucking 110 degrees in October. I don't know whose idea was to colonize Arizona with like civilization instead of just leaving it to, you know, the native folks that lived here. But whatever fucking white guy did that, fuck you, first of all. Second of all, if you took any of the founding fathers and had them travel forward in time to see the Mecca we've built in the desert, they might like die. They might foam at the mouth at just the sheer unbelievable magnitude of this affront to God of concrete that we've constructed. If you were to go back in time and explain the city of Phoenix to any of the founding fathers, you would probably be stoned to death for saying stupid shit in public. And you would deserve it, because this is stupid. This whole fucking city, dog shit. I hate it here. Anyway, rant over. It's not that bad. I'm just feeling grumpy because it's really hot in October, and I grew up in a state that had 4 seasons, not 1.5. So, forgive me. Anyway, I'm gonna go run. Bye-bye. Today's October 4th. I forgot to record post-run yesterday, but it went well. In fact, I have a new strategy for passing the time while I run, and that is to hop in the Discord and talk to the boys while I run. Quite funny. And by talk, I mean gasp for air. Today's run is 3 miles. That should be pretty easy. Okay, bye.
Oh, it's a beautiful day outside. It's a beautiful day outside. Oh, look at the sunshine, Cameron.
It's what time is it? I don't know. It's like 8:30, 9 maybe. It's 106 degrees out in October. Yeah. All done. 3 miles, easy day. Tomorrow is a cross train, and I'm debating what to do for it. The author recommends just something aerobic and enjoyable. So, I'm either gonna go swimming or jork the peanuts for 50 minutes. I'm just kidding. Anyway, that's all. More to come. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hey, Jack. It is Friday. Thank fuck. October 4th. And today's another 60% of the long run, which is 4.5 miles today. So I'm gonna go do that. Had a pretty good day at work. Nothing crazy. Wrapped up a task, opened another one. Did some lab testing. Like the hands-on work. I might talk about it at some point, we'll see. And then went to a little happy hour. And yeah. Now that I'm in weekend mode, I think I'll maybe record a little bit more about what I'm up to in my free time instead of just the routine that you've seen for the past 4 videos. So I'll keep you posted. Bye bye. Hello again. We're done. 4.5 miles. My average pace was 11.5 minutes per mile. Today was probably the hardest day so far, which is surprising because I ran a lot farther on Monday. But I think now my body's starting to catch up a little bit, and in the process of catching up, there's some pains coming. My shins really hurt. Hurt, past tense, during the last 2 or so miles, and it was just a slog to get through those last 2. It was no, this this one was not fun. Really feeling the motivation start to not waver, but be shaken a bit. I don't feel awesome like I have after the last couple runs. Sorry, there's a lot of bugs on this table. I fucking hate bugs. But yeah, I guess another day down on the program. Tomorrow is a cross train, so bug on me, what the fuck. I'll probably swim as my cross train, do a couple laps, work up a good sweat, there's not really much else to do aerobic wise in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm sure I could think of something if I sat down and really brainstormed ideas, but right now, only thing I can think about is drinking a gallon of water and eating like a half pound of beef and going to bed. So I'm really tired. I don't know, maybe it's because this is, week 2, and it's the first time I started to increase the mileage. So like the first week, okay, I guess a little bit of backstory. So the way I've been working this routine is, instead of doing, the 16-week program, because I can't, I've been compressing it. And by compressing it, I mean I've started on week 10. So I didn't really ramp up to anything. I just kind of started at week 10, which was not fun. But unlike this week, the first week wasn't that bad, all things considered. I wasn't gassed after every run. I was able to hold a manageable heart rate and a pretty good pace. The fastest pace I held was like 8.5 minutes per mile. I'm doing the ladder technique, circa James. Yes, that one, British extraordinaire, friend of mine. He also runs quite a bit. He's run a lot of 10Ks and 15Ks in his lifetime, and he recommended the ladder method, so I started trying it out, and that works pretty good. He also had some good advice that I want to pass along, and that is, he said, when you are running, there are good pains and there are bad pains. Generally speaking, you don't want the limiting factor of your run to be your legs. If your legs are giving out first, and that's the limiting factor, then it's no good. That means you're either out of shape, or just running like much farther or much harder than you should be, or there's some issue with your form or your shoes or your attire and you're chafing or whatever your reason is. Your legs should not be the limiting factor, in his opinion. So again, this is one guy's opinion who's done some running. So do with that what you will. Yeah. So the acceptable pain, he said, the acceptable limiting factor is your breathing. Your lungs are, in his words, I guess, and it makes sense in my head, a lot more enduring of a muscle, and it's really hard to strain your lungs to the point where you're fucked. I've done it like twice in my lifetime, excluding like asthma attacks, but like one time I ran so fast that when I finished a mile, this was like a couple months ago, I finished the mile and like you could taste blood in the back of your throat, kind of thing. That's not super fun. So that's not good, but it's good to know that the rest of my body can summit that challenge. So I don't know. So this week I stepped up the mileage compared to last week by like 20% to meet my goal, and I guess it just sucked today because I have run longer this week than last week. I don't know. I don't really know why it sucks. I'm not a kinesthesiologist or a fitness guy. I like food and darts and being lazy. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that sucked. But I'm gonna go walk it off because we're not done yet. I have exercise due tomorrow and a rest day on Sunday, and I'll use that to edit this together and post my week 2 update. How exciting. You know, one thing that I'm happy about is my consistency has been good. Going into this, I wasn't quite sure if I'd be consistent, but I am happy with myself that I've been able to stick to it. So yeah, that's it for today, unless I have a spur of the moment urge to film something. So until then, or until tomorrow, I will see you later. Bye-bye. So, excuse you? Hey! Stop kicking me, do you mind? He just threw himself down in front of me in protest. Oh, he's a fuzzy boy. Ooh. Yeah.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Hello. It is Saturday, October 5th, and I messed up my routine. As it turns out, today's a rest day. Tomorrow is my cross train. So, today, I'm enjoying myself. And to do that, I'm pulling out Old Faithful. Yep. So, for a brief history lesson of American folklore, Robert Johnson, king of the Delta Blues, is arguably known as the grandfather of rock and roll, and one of my favorites. Now, what's particularly interesting about Robert Johnson's story is that it was rumored in a legend that he sold his soul at the crossroads to become one of the greatest guitarists of all time. You might also recognize his name because in one of our favorite movies, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?, there's a character that allegedly sells his soul at the crossroads to become good at guitar. So, it's a little nostalgic. I like the blues, so it's fun to listen to. And it makes for good background music when you're trying to have a good read, which is what I'm going to do with my evening. And this is our material for today. Pretty good read. So, happy Saturday, and I'll see you later. Good morning. It is Sunday, and it's a good day. Just came back from church. I'm going with Lauren to a mechanic to do a little bit of work on her car, and then I got my cross train today. It'll be 50 minutes of aerobic exercise, so we'll do some water polo-esque activities to beat the heat, and then I'm gonna post my weekly update. So yeah, today's message was a good one. Talked a lot about what it truly means to walk the walk rather than be performative. We talked about the section of the Sermon on the Mount where Christ is talking about beware of practicing in the eyes of others to receive their validation. Those who pray in secret and fast in secret and do these things when no one's looking are actually rewarded. So that's what most of today was about. Good way to wrap up the week. It was a good week, productive week. And I got another long run tomorrow, so I got stuff to look forward to. So yeah, that kind of does it. I guess I could close out the weekly update here. It was good. Here's to another one. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.